Oh, that's marvellous, that. Well, welcome back. It's Sunday the 11th of August and I'm back in Hethpool in the Cheviots, but I'm by myself. I've left David home. He's recovering from a very hard bike ride yesterday. I'm sure he'll tell you more about that in his own video soon. But anyway, yeah, we're back in Hethpool and I'm going to follow the St Cuthbert's way. And I'm going to go back up onto the English-Scottish border for a solo wild camp, cook some nice dinner and chill out. And I've got an absolutely glorious day. If anything, could be too hot. But yeah, not very much breeze here. I'm hoping there's a bit more breeze up on the top, just to keep those pesky midges away. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Got my Trangia out. Pleased to hear. But I'll tell you what we're having for our dinner when we get up there. Right, let's plod on. So it's about 5 o'clock and I think I parked the car about 4, so I've been walking about an hour and 20 minutes, done about 2.5 miles, but I've been stopping to film and enjoy the scenery. So see, I'm in a lovely area here. It's like it's like a wooded area on the map, but you can see they're just young shrubs with some lovely heather in bloom on the ground. Anyway, I think I'll have a drink of Fanta. I'll try not to get stung by the bees. Right, anyway, I'll get to that border ridge and then decide where I fancy putting my tent. Scottish side or English side. Right, well, we're pretty much at the border ridge now, so what I'll do is I'll pick you up and give you a little look at the surrounding hills, and then we'll decide where we're going to sleep tonight. But I've got it all to myself, I've not passed a soul. So given it's like Sunday and the 6 weeks holidays and it's gorgeous weather, yeah, no one wants to be here, which suits me. Yes, I'll pick you up and give you a little look around. Right, so you can see that wall or fence along there represents the border. So Scotland, England. Up there you've got where the fence goes up, and it goes up through that kind of thing. That's Whitelaw Nick, so Whitelaw's up there. And then you've got a little Scottish hill fort here, and I think it's something like Humbleton Green or Green Humbleton. Little cairn, it's named on the map, something like Eccles Cairn. And then over that is another hill fort by the looks of it, and I think it's called Burnt Humbleton Green or something, but I'll have a look on the map. But that's where I was a bit interested in going there and have a little look, see what it's like. The wind's not going to be too bad. I think it's probably going to be gusting to about 20-ish, but not particularly strong winds, so I'm not too worried about that, and it's a southeasterly. But yes, let's get up there and have a little explore. Well, as you can see, I've pitched, did a little tour around the tent, but it's a bit windy to talk outside. It's not that bad. I mean, you can see when I'm in the shelter, it's nice and calm, isn't it? But it's definitely a strong breeze outside. Anyway, I'm all set up. I've got me inner, mainly just because of bugs. Otherwise, I definitely wouldn't. And we're going to do a Trangia Masterclass, and I'm going to do mince and dumplings, but with a French twist. So it'll be mince and dumplings with like a beef bourguignon sort of flavour to it. So I'll get myself all set up and squared up, and then we'll go through the ingredients, and then we'll show you me cooking it. But I've definitely picked an absolutely cracking day. I'll give you a little look at my view out the tent. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. So we're looking at the Scotland there, and lovely rolling hills. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to get myself turned round and then we'll start cooking. Right, so as I said before, I'm going to do a Trangia, and we're going to do mince and dumplings the French way. Not that this is a French dish at all, it's just mince and dumplings with a bit of a beef bourguignon flavour. So I'll go through the ingredients. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to saute some red onion. So I'll just dice that. Then we'll put in some smoked lardons of bacon and some chopped carrots. Then once we've got some colour on the bacon and the onions are nice and soft, we'll introduce some beef mince. We'll brown all that off. Then put some seasoned flour in, and all that is really is just some mustard powder, some plain flour and some black pepper. And then we'll put in a small bottle of Merlot or Merlot, and then a beef stock pot thing, and then a small bouquet garnish. All I've got really there is bay leaf and some thyme. And then we'll let that simmer for maybe 15-20 minutes while we make some dumplings. So we're going to make some dumplings to go on top, and then we'll steam the dumplings. I'd imagine it'll take about 25 minutes or so, and that's it. Mince and dumplings with a French twist. So anyway, I'll chop up the veg and then we'll start cooking in a second. Right, so in there I've got the onions and the carrots softening away. So now I'm going to put in some smoked lardons of bacon. smells lovely already. It's red hot, this Trangia tonight. It's been a really warm day. I might just put the simmering on, because I don't want the onions to burn. Put the lid back on. And then once they're ready, then we'll put the mince in and we'll brown that off. Cheers. Right, so those onions are nice and soft. I can smell the smoked lardons, smells really nice. So it's time to put the mince in. So just to recap, we've got onions, carrots, lardons of bacon, and this is just 250 grams of minced beef. So we just want to brown this off. Might take this simmering off now. Right, so the mince is nicely browned off. So just so the gravy thickens up a bit, I'm going to put a little bit of, like I said, seasoned flour in. It's about 2 teaspoons of plain flour and a teaspoon of mustard powder, but I'm not going to put it all in actually. I think I've probably put too much in. So maybe a teaspoon of flour and half a teaspoon of mustard powder. Right, lovely. Next thing, one of them Knorr beef stock pots. And then as much of this Merlot as I can fit in the pan. Which is all of it. Then once I've got that all going, like I said, I've got a bay leaf and some thyme. Yeah, that looks great. Let's get this bay leaf and thyme in. So it's like some thyme with a bit of string wrapped around it. In the chefy world, it's a bouquet garni. I'll not go on about my NVQ level 1, don't worry. Right, that's great that. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the simmering back on, because it's red hot. And we'll let that cook for about maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll prepare the dumplings, because they need 25 minutes. So I might start doing the dumplings now, and then when I put them on, 25 minutes, that should be fine. Yeah, right, so a messy affair doing the dumplings. So I don't know if you remember from when I did this at Kringle Moor, try and get it all in do it all in the Zippo bag, put gloves on, don't put too much water in it, otherwise they'll just get dead gloopy. So just tiny bits of water at a time. So this is plain flour and suet and salt and pepper, and you put half the amount of suet to plain flour, so half fat to flour. And I can't remember what I did here. I think I got about 70 grams of suet and 140 grams of plain flour. So I'm just getting it all into like a ball. Making a bit of a mess here. I'm not going to pretend making dumplings is simple on a hill in a Zippo bag. I'm going to divide it into like 2 dumplings. Lovely. And then I'm going to use the other bowl as a lid, so the dumplings have got room enough to rise. We'll check on them in maybe 10 minutes, and I'll show you them in the pan, and we'll decide if we need to turn the pan back up. Right, I'll tidy up now. Well, as you can see, those dumplings look great. They've had about, I think they've had about half an hour because they're pretty big. So let's take them off the heat. The pot's been boiling over, so this Trangia is a right mess. There'll be a right ordeal cleaning that. And I'll just put this stove out. That's it. Whoa, look at that. Lovely. Well, let's give it a go. It's red hot. Oh, that's marvellous, that. That tastes like beef bourguignon. That's probably the best way of doing it camping, because you can't slow cook meat long enough on a Trangia, so use mince. Let's try this dumpling. Yeah, cooked all the way through. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, lovely. Right, I'm going to enjoy this. I'll not make you watch us eat it. And then, yeah, I'll bring you back once I've eaten my dinner. Well, finished my dinner, and that was tremendous. Bit biased, I know, but it was really nice, very filling as well. I've been out, took a few photos, took a little bit of video. I think the wind, it picked up a bit and then it's just dropped down again. But the tent manages fine in wind anyway. It's quite quiet in here. There's not much to rattle. Anyway, I've got one more can of fake beer left, so I think I'll have that and listen to the radio, and then I think I'll have an early night. So I think I'll use this opportunity to wish you a night God bless. Right, see you in the morning. Well, I slept on and off, but as I don't know if you can hear, but it's very, very windy, and I just checked my phone, and it's been pretty much 20 miles an hour all night, but gusting to about 35, and I can well believe it, because the side of the wall of the Trailstar was almost pushing on my face. So yeah, very, very windy, and also it's due to some heavy rain and thunderstorms at about 8-9 o'clock, so I'm not going to hang around. It's 5 o'clock, so I'm going to get the kettle on, make some porridge, coffee, get packed down, and hopefully get away before I get soaked. But yes, a really comfortable night anyway, very, very warm. Had my socks off again. But yeah, please have me earbuds in, otherwise I get no sleep. Anyway, like I said, get this kettle boiled, get some breakfast made.
Right, that's the porridge done. It's blowing a gale here. Right, let's try it then. Nice. Just even just a big picking on. Anyway, I'll eat this, drink this, then we'll get packed up, pull the tent down, then we'll get home, get away before it starts choking down.
Right, well, I couldn't really film me taking the tent down because things got a bit hairy. The second I stepped out the tent to drop the tent, a massive gust of wind bent, well, basically just flattened the tent and snapped the trekking pole. To be more specific, snapped my dad's trekking pole, because they were my dad's trekking poles. I'd already broke mine of those twist lock ones, and they've been driving us crazy, and one of them stopped working, so I borrowed Dave's yesterday. But sorry David, that must have been a huge gust of wind. It just flattened it, bent it in two. Anyway, just shows you, it doesn't matter how strong your Trailstar is, it's only as strong as your trekking poles. But I survived. I'm pleased I didn't do that last night, like. Anyway, I'm heading off the hill, so I think I'll take this opportunity to say thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Bit of an apology to give though, because I have an external mic for this camera, and I was using it, but I was plugging it into the headphone mic, not the so the wind noise was terrible because the sound was coming through not my external mic, but the actual internal mic of the camera, which is terrible. So apologies. When we edit, or when my good wife Kitty, who does all my editing because she's amazing, when she edits it, we'll try and or she'll try and cut out some of the wind noise if we can. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please, if you've got any questions or comments, I'd be really happy to answer them. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one. Great.